Hello, you're back. I'm glad you joined us for the next episode in our laboratory safety video series. Today, we're going to talk about accidents that don't happen. That's right, I said accidents that don't happen. Our topic is near-miss reporting. Near misses may not seem like much of an issue for lab safety. After all, if it was a miss, even a close one, there were no injuries or incidents. Unfortunately, sometimes it takes nearly missing an accident, like we all have had, to really see that a hazard exists. Recognizing and reporting near misses really does help improve lab safety. In the lab, we define a near miss as any event, condition, or action that could have resulted in injury, equipment loss, a spill, or harm to the surrounding environment.
It's important to remember that a near miss could easily have become a direct hit in different circumstances, and it could be a direct hit that injures you next time. So what types of things are considered a near miss? As you can imagine, the list goes on forever, but most of them fall into the following categories: unsafe conditions, unsafe behaviors, small spills, environmental concerns such as residue buildup, rusty flange, or damaged insulation on a pipe, industrial hygiene concerns, including noise, ergonomic issues, and chemical exposure, minor incidents that could have resulted in a more significant injury, and minor reactive chemical concerns. To change a near miss into a never happens, everyone in the lab needs to be aware of the incident and understand the potential hazard. This vital communication is called near-miss reporting. Near-miss reporting is taking action to prevent a potential hazard from hurting you or someone else or causing harm. And it's a powerful tool that helps reduce potential safety hazards in the lab. Near-miss reporting can generate discussions about incidents that are occurring and reoccurring, improve communication about potential safety issues and hazards, identify trends and catch issues before someone gets hurt, engage workers in problem solving, and strengthen a proactive approach to safety. In the lab, there are a few common examples of near-miss situations. For instance, have you ever seen safety equipment, maybe a fire extinguisher, that is blocked and unable to be used? Maybe you've seen a chemical container that's not labeled, or someone using their personal protective equipment incorrectly. Any slip, trip, or fall that happens injury-free is a near miss too. To help illustrate a common near-miss situation, let's see what Gail is doing in the lab right now. She finally got that sample she was waiting for. It's an important part of her project, and she's anxious to get going now that it has arrived. But Gail, stop a minute and think. Could this become a near-miss situation? You never know if there's a potential hazard lurking in that box. Putting on gloves is an excellent idea. And look, one of the samples is leaking. That was a near miss for Gail that could have easily caused an injury if she hadn't thought ahead. Now Gail will report the near miss incident so that her supervisor and coworkers know about this potential hazard and can take action. For Gail and you, near miss reporting is a positive step towards preventing future injuries. It allows us to see what we need to improve, including changing unsafe conditions, unsafe working habits, potential environmental hazards, industrial hygiene procedures, process safety.
Near-miss reporting allows you to share your experience, including the small mistakes which could have resulted in an injury, with your coworkers. Experience is one of the best teachers, especially when it comes to lab safety, but only if you share what you've learned with others. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you again soon in another installment of our Lab Safety Series.